Washington offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. That catch good for only a couple. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll look to throw again. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Gibson. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Extra point by Gay. To a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Darnold from the red zone now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Rolling to his right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Play action. It's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they have certainly done their best to get him the football in this one as they hook up on another completion there. And maybe that lack of involvement, Charles, that's a thing of the past now.
Well, I think, partner, that's their love language with him, right? Throwing the football to him. That's what he wants, right? That's their way of saying, we need you.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold completes it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Faking the give, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Darnold. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. With the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before the break. Darnold He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got his man in the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. This one swung out here to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first. But this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Cameron Curl.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
15's the mark. I got 15. Watch the pass.
They'll set up to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
24 is the mark.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
15's the mark. 15's the mark. I got 15. Let's go. Let's get there.
Gibson again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
2nd down at 7.
He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.